This is Lifeline for the Frontline, and I'm Callie Nicholson. Let's talk about stigma. What is stigma? Stigma is really just judgment. It's judgment that we create about other people, about their actions, about their intent. And that judgment is based on a very human nature reaction to things, because as humans we assess all the time. It's how we survived. We rationalize, we try to make sense of things with the information that we have. The problem becomes is if we don't have all the information, then we start to fill in the blanks. And when we fill in the blanks with information that's not accurate, then that creates fear. And that fear is what creates the judgment. And the judgment creates the stigma. So I think to myself, I'm like, why is it that mental health is so much has so much more stigma attached to it? When, say for example, we break our ankle and we come back into work after going to see a doctor and getting it assessed and diagnosed, and then maybe we go to see a physiotherapist in order to help us to learn how to move it again and do the appropriate exercises and activities in order to create, some stability for it long term. And we come back to work and we say, and Joe says to us, "Hey, how's it going? I heard you broke your ankle. How you feeling now?" And we say, "Oh yeah, great. I saw the doctor. I went to physiotherapy. Says I'm going to be back up on my feet again in a couple of weeks and just have to take it slow and we'll see how it goes." Mental health, we have, say, a breakdown, we have some anxiety, we have depression, we have something, and we hide it. And we don't go see the doctor, and we don't go see a therapist, and we hide it. And when we come back into work, Joe says to us, "Hey, I heard you had depression." And the response should be, "Yeah, I did. And I went to go see the doctor and I got diagnosed and I went and saw a therapist and feeling a lot better. I'll be back on my feet in no time." That's how that scenario should go, but it doesn't. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it because there's so much fear around it. And we have that fear because we don't have the knowledge. And where we don't have the knowledge, that fear grows into the judgment, and that judgment creates the stigma, and that stigma prevents us, first responders, and everyone from addressing mental health. And sometimes the biggest stigma is the stigma we put on ourselves. It's not even the stigma that other people have about mental health. It's the stigma we have about it because we fear it, because we don't understand it. The best way to manage it is to educate ourselves, awareness, allow ourselves to understand it better, and therefore create a situation where we understand it, and therefore it becomes common knowledge and everyone knows about it and it's acceptable. And that way you walk into work and Joe says, "Hey, I heard you had an occupational stress injury." And you say, "Yeah, I did. And I went to the doctor and I saw my therapist and I'm going to be back up on my feet in no time." And that's what it should sound like. Stigma is something that's going to be around for a long time, but the more awareness we create, the better able we are to address it, and the better able the people are that really need the help can get it. So we can fix that broken ankle, but we can also fix a broken soul, and we can fix a broken heart. Let's talk about it. This is Lifeline for the Frontline, and I'm Callie Nicholson. Thanks for watching.